Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Cool Cat Al 43. We're back in Bosco's Auto, working on the BMW. Let's get my live stream up and running here. Now, please, it'd be great if you like, share the video, and please, if you have not yet, please go ahead and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated and a lot of help to my channel. And she is loading up now. What's up, Chance? Missed you last night. It was a very short stream, though, because I had to get up early, went up to Maine, had a great day. Almost died in a couple of car accidents, but hey. Quick reaction time saved the day. Alright, now I change this from top chat over to live chat. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Hope you enjoy the show. If you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button. No, not yet. The traffic was too horrible. I wasn't able to get across to the other side of New Hampshire to get to the only hobby shop out there. Next weekend, I plan on going to the only one that's around here. I believe it's in Norton. I'm gonna go there. Same place I bought the rest of the motor and the servos and everything. I still got to come up with a way of mounting the basically the brain onto it so it doesn't bounce around everywhere. What's up, Grave? I hope you had a great day today. But let's get this puppy back in the air and get going on her. There's some more work to do here. Well, it's a nitro motor. I'd have to find out how much shipping would be. Wow, what are you planning? You must have an idea in mind. You're into RCs too, bud? Ooh. So you have an RC track nearby. Lucky you, man. Me, I'd have to go into New Hampshire in order to get to an RC track. Oh, New Hampshire or New York. One of the two. Oh, are you, Grave? You need more parts, huh? I mean, I order a lot of my stuff right off of eBay, but some parts I just have to go to a hobby shop for. Because I bring the whole thing, that way I can match it right up to the right size. Because my truck's a weird size. Usually they got 5th scale, 10th scale, 18th scale. Mine is an 8th scale. So it's kind of weird. Well, the one I'm custom building, I got most of my starter pots right off of freaking what was it? Amazon. I purchased it off of. I ended up getting a frame that came with a transmission and all that, and then I bought the axles off of Amazon. You can get some good deals on Amazon, and they get delivered right to your house. But then when you're after servos and all that, you're usually better off doing research in what you're actually trying to build. Yeah, actually, believe it or not, if I ever hit the lottery enough, I wanted to buy a lot of land, have dirt tracks, drag race track, indoor, outdoor, along with a RC shop right on the premises, and just charge a monthly fee for the tracks, you know? Have a membership fee. Give people an option for their kids to have somewhere to go and do something constructive and fun, you know? Where it's nice and safe. That's good. What are you thinking about building? You planning on doing a racer, dirt racer, street racer, drag, a crawler, or just a fun monster truck like what I have here? I do have others though. You're going 1/10 scale, huh? Alright. That's what my crawler is going to be, is a 10. It's being modeled after my wife's Jeep Grand Cherokee. Off-road, so you want 4-wheel drive. I mean, you going mudding with it, crawling with it. Alright, so you're talking playing around at a camp. Now, there's a couple of different styles now. There's the buggy style. There's a truggy style. And, of course, there's a crawler. These are the things you got to think about you want to do. You got to be careful ones you buy outright. When you're going to be rough on it, you're best off going with aluminum parts. Trust me, my HPI Savage did a wheelie one time in the winter, came down and snapped all the control arms. I don't know if this rim's going to be repairable. But yeah, I went all aluminum with my HPI Savage. Rims repairable, yes. Alright, let's go fix this stuff, guys. Smart. Now with a scratch build, your first thing is you got to decide what kind of frame you want. Do you want a one-piece frame, or do you want to go like what I'm doing with the one I'm building the model after my wife's Jeep? This is a piece frame, which is basically 2 rails, one for each side, cross members and everything. Then at that point you need all kinds of linkage and all kinds of stuff like that with axles. Then of course there's a style like my HPI Savage you saw, and I also have ECX Torment, which is another style, but that's more of a starter race RC. A metal one-piece frame. Alright, nice. You're going more Losi styles, which basically you'll need that one big piece. You'll have to get A-frame arms, which you're going to want to go with metal, obviously. Definitely go all metal. You're going to go nitro or electric. That's the other thing you got to think about. Nitro is more servos. Electric is another ECU. And then that's more battery power. Oh, but Nitro is so fun. And then at that point, all you're doing is adding more fuel to have more fun instead of waiting for batteries to charge. I just can't get it around here. It's a shame. That high rev and RPMs. That's what makes me think I'm not selling my engine, man. But it is tough to get the ringing shit around here. I had to go ahead and get some mystery oil into that cylinder again. Starting to dry up, getting a little stiff, a little sticky. I put a couple of drops of mystery oil in there and let it get through it so it pumps up and down and lubes everything up again. But she still pulls, she still has good compression. You might be able to be better off buying one, because if you buy it, it will be cut and modeled properly. Because most of these things are made out of one piece of metal, and they're literally cut by a mill. Can't remember what the machine's called. It's a milling machine that they type in the dimensions and everything, put the picture pops up, and the machine literally cuts it right out of a piece of aluminum. Alright, let's see what I have here. That gut fix. Yeah, you are best off buying your frame, buying your parts. Once you have the frame and you know the company the frame's by, go on eBay. Go eBay, go on freaking Amazon, find your best prices possible. I hear you, Brian. It's nice to see you back in here again. Sorry yesterday was such a short stream. Just had to get to bed so I could get up early this morning. Long drives, you know. I hear you. Oh, shoot, I don't have that one. Crap. I gotta buy that rod. Back to rebuilding. Need that purchased. We're good with that. Are we good with these wheel hubs? Yes, we are. Yeah, the charging though, Brian, for these parts, man, for the repairs, yeah, it is kind of ridiculous. I gotta go paint 2 more calibers. Alright, I gotta go ahead and go and paint a couple of calibers, guys. My shock, my spring, and here we go with the cap. Alright, that's one side almost completely done. I gotta wait on that caliber though. I gotta paint them. Did I buy a bunch of these yet? Yes, I did. Beautiful. I think I'm gonna have to be buying some bushings soon. Battery. Got that. Alright, let's go paint some wonderful, beautiful calibers. It's 1. And here we go, number 2. I wish they had aftermarket calibers, nice big ones to throw on there. Let's get this on there. The ass end of this has a lot to it, man. Hell yeah. Fuel tank, I got tons of those. I think I bought a bunch of fuel pumps too, didn't I? Yes, I did. And I forgot the tires. $285 30/20s. $285 30/20s, right? Let me see. $285 30/20s, yes. $285 30/20s. 285 30/20s. All right, let's go fix these rims up. $285 30/20s. Totally different size from the front. I hear you. It's an M car. Yeah, that definitely does suck, but nothing we can really do about it. I'm gonna buy a bunch of these. Give me a second here. There we go. Running out of bushings. Ah, you don't have an account. It is a pain in the ass. But I mean, like I said, Amazon's where I got all my stuff from. For the 1/10 scale that I'm building. But I'm building a frame build, so. It's 4-wheel drive axles. When you're building a one piece, it's different. Wait, where's the red one? There's the red one. You know, the red looks a lot better now than it did on the paint when we painted it. Do like it. Alright, so now we need to get a specialty transmission. Alright, what was that, Grave? You made one of a kind. Amazon shopping here. Amazon shopping chance. That's a trip, bro. Oh, I like that. That transmission has a red pan on the bottom. Nice, beautiful drive shaft. Now we got to work on the exhaust. Oh, it's all one piece? All right. Pop that pot on. And that one on. If you can find it cheaper on Amazon, like I said, you gotta do the shopping, you gotta do the looking. So sometimes eBay will be cheaper on parts, sometimes Amazon's cheaper on parts. And every once in a while you can find really good deals on Wish. Wish.com, I bought a lot of good stuff from there. A lot of aftermarket parts. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Now we gotta drop it down and weld her. And then we gotta do the body parts. Oh. Whew. All right. To make this thing look halfway decent. Nice. Now, if you're going off-road, if you're planning on going through any water, get waterproof servos. Sorry. Having a Bud Light, so. A little tongue twisted. That's what I have for a steering servo on mine, is a waterproof one I got on Amazon. Alright, let's go wash this bad boy. Now that she's welded. You're not planning on going through any water? Okay. I run in New England, I run through snow, rain, sleet, everything. Alright. Interior now. Let's clean this all up. Interior's looking good now. Let's go put it back where she belongs, see if we can fix any of these body panels. Windows are all getting replaced. That's always safer. Beamer going to make you eat beans. But yeah, it's always better to go waterproof just to be safe. Nothing wrong with being safe instead of sorry. As I'm telling you, RCs, it's not a poor man's game. They are an expensive hobby. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, ready? Oh, you got a max. Nice. Wow, that beam is not up there in specialty pots. Okay. And there she is right there. All right. I got the passenger side, which is the right-hand side. Awesome. Now let's put this bad boy together. .500 range, it's a little difficult. You might end up building for a while. You can always go slow. You don't have to rush it. Might as well make it what you want it to be. And of course, you can do like I'm doing with my HPI and do videos on it. Do videos on the build of it, you know? She looks nice. We gotta move her to the paint shop. Just one. I want to see what they have. That is ugly. That is ugly. That is ugly. And that looks so clean and beautiful. Yeah, the colors what they did for Library sucked. All right, remove the seats now. Yeah, the gray does look better than having those colored lines on it. That's so stupid. I gotta get you in debt. Only if you try to do it all at once, man. Do it over time. Do it over time. Nice and slow. Because you might as well make it what you want it to be. I like the gloss. Exactly. I mean, I was going to do a budget build and keep the darn thing under $500, but that's going through nothing but Wish. Go through Wish.com. You can get parts to build an RC without a problem. But it's not going to be what you want it to be. It's going to be what you can afford it to be. Appreciate it. I just like the way the gloss looks. It should shine a little. I wish they allowed you to do a ceramic coating. But look at that car. That thing is beautiful. Let's get her aligned. Oh, rear alignment is horrible. What app? Which app? You talking about Wish? Yeah, everybody does play it differently. Everybody plays it to their tastes. You know? That's the best part about it. We can all have fun and enjoy the look of all the different vehicles. And no matter how it looks, they all look great, no matter what. You found it? I mean, I've seen people that just do goofy crap, put the biggest rims and tires they can on cars, and have them popping through the fenders and everything like that. It's all stupid crap. Alright, let's go to the dyno and see what we're working with here. We know what the starting points are. The ratio needs to be 5. Alright, let's apply that. Beautiful. That is the perfect setup right there. Apply that crap. I got that 3-stage perfect. I just tuned this car like a champ right there. Not a word, Chance. Not a freaking word. Don't even say it, Chance. No, you're not allowed to. I'm not allowed it. I'm not reading it. I'm telling you, I am not reading it. All right, Chance, you have to look away. You're not allowed to look at what I am about to do. No looking. Not reading his chat because I know exactly what he's going to say. Carl wouldn't stop. Don't say it. Don't even think it, Chance. I know what's on your mind right now. Even though you're right, I don't want to hear it. What the? Rear suspension arm A is missing. Let's see. You know what, Chance? Even though you're right this time, screw you with the forgot the starter already. I forgot something else too. Which arm? Where is it? Ah, it's this one right here. Can I do it from underneath? Nope. I have to throw on a lift, guys. I'm sorry. My dumbass is forgetting parts. And yeah, you definitely wouldn't be able to run it on a dyno without suspension. Up, up, up. I can't believe the dumb crap I'm forgetting tonight. Forgetting half the suspension. How the heck did it allow me to do the rear alignment on this side with half the suspension missing? Alright, I got everything else on there, right? Yeah. Okay. We should be good now. Let's just move this over to there. Alright. Yes. Originally 493 horsepower with 443 foot-pounds of torque. Come on, start the test. Let's go. Ooh, that's a clean sounding engine. Ooh. Yeah, I told you, Wish has very good pieces and they're pretty cheap. But you could build a really cheap RC, but it's not going to be the RC you want to build. You would have to build what you can purchase, because I was going to try to do like a $200 build. And you can just imagine it's the cheapest of this, the cheapest of this, the cheapest of this. But that's when I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to build a frame model. Oh, holy crap. I was not looking at that screen. 961 horses. Whew. That's a lot of horsepower. That's a big increase of 469 horses. 96% increase. Damn, I almost doubled the horsepower in that. Wow. And same thing with the foot-pounds of torques. The tires, yeah, you can get them there. No doubt, man. But I would go to an RC shop. You can get bead locks made out of aluminum, which those aluminum wheels are so much better. Trust me on that one. Because even the plastic beadlocks I got on my big boy over here, on the Savage, I bought them at the hobby shop. Because I didn't like gluing my tires in place. I want to be able to change them easily. You know, without having to clean out things and go with glue and all that crap. I prefer beadlocks. But yeah, try to get yourself some beadlocks, even though a Jeep Grand Cherokee I'm building. Oh, you're getting out of here, Chance? Man, alright, man, you try to have a great night and have a wonderful day tomorrow. Hope everything goes your way. Stop giving you ideas. I'm sorry, Grave. It's just when you talk about RCs, man. It's my go-to, man. I'm still trying to get this build built. But I don't have a lot of time on my hands to be able to do it. I'm trying to get my HPI Savage back together so I can play with that. But this one is an expensive build, and it's taking a lot. I've actually got to modify these frame rails to work with the link system that I purchased. I bought a link system that doesn't belong to this frame and axle system. It doesn't work out properly. It doesn't match up. A lot of the rails do, but some of them don't. So I got to make holes to make them match up or buy a new link system. But holy Christ, that's some good foot-pounds. That is a lot of talk right there. Holy Christ. Wow, I wonder what the value is. Wow. I bought this cop for 12 grand. We'll call it 13 grand. $213,000 profit. What's up, Nakia? Oh, man. I hope you're having a good day, good evening, man. I can't sell it. I can't bring myself to sell this. But if I sell it, it just means I get to build another one. And it gives me money back so I can work on that Aston Martin I have out there. But look at that. That is a beautiful motor. It's the only motor you can put in this car, of course. You can't swap it out. But she is beautiful. I hate to do it, but I know I'll come across another one. In the what? Hold up, Nakia. I gotta read this. $800. Slow down, Grave. Slow down. Oh, that's great. So you like the car, huh? Thanks. Bro, slow down, Grave, okay? You don't have to buy all top of the line. Okay. Calm down. Relax. Breathe. This is why I said build slowly. And that's why I mentioned Wish. Because they are cheap, but some of the parts, yes, you are right. You can get them cheaper on Amazon than eBay. Sometimes you can find better parts cheaper on Amazon than on Wish. But Wish comes from China, and everything's made in freaking China. You're going to a hobby store soon, aren't you? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, brother. I'm going to a hobby store again next weekend. I gotta get a body for this one, and I gotta see if if they can come up with an idea of what to do for a mounting plate for the ECU. Oh man, oh, we have had a great night. I've got to sell this because I'm down to 54,000, and we're gonna need money to work on our Aston Martin and future projects. And I have a funny feeling we'll have another one of these in the future too. So let's go ahead and sell it and make that $226,000. Yeah, if you buy from the hobby store, you get it right there and then. You don't have to wait for it to come in the mail. But you do know what they always say, good things come to those who wait. Just saying, brother. But you do as you wish. And here's the next project that's on blocks that looks like a piece of crap. Yeah. Definitely looks like a piece of crap. But look at that motor, man. Jesus Christ, that's a freaking beast. I hear you, man. 100%. I wonder, any engine swaps? Nope. The only motor is that V12 AM11. That's a big engine. Holy Christ, that's a huge engine. I wonder if that engine block is going to be savable. That's a big ass engine. But this is 100% going to be the next project. Don't know if I'll be able to be on tomorrow night, but if I am, we will be working on this bad boy. So let's go ahead and throw it on lift 1. This is our next project for when I come back on, guys. And on that note, yeah, the beadlocks are always the best. You're better off going with beadlock rims. But everybody, on that note, I gotta get off here and relax a little bit because I gotta go back to work after a nice vacation. I've had a wonderful vacation. I love not having to work. I wish I could hit the lottery and never have to work again. But everybody, you all have a great night, and I hope you all have a wonderful day tomorrow. And if I don't see you, have a wonderful week. But everybody, remember, that's all good, bro. You don't always have to be here. Not a problem, brother. Well, you have a great week, man. If I don't see you until the weekend, you never know if I'm going to be able to be on anyway. But everybody, always remember, be kind and rewind. Later, y'all.